haven't heard that name in years. That's what I wish I could say. Yeehaw. Right, I'm cowboy. Open Gangnam Style. Well, howdy. Back to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna stop at that accent. Previously on the Werewolf FanFiction app. You must be getting ravaged every damn night by this. I can't say it. Sexy alpha. Aiden might be my mate. I blurted out. Oh, we get Aiden's point of view. Lovely. Sienna had me on a leash, like a domesticated dog. Did she hate me or have feelings for me? It's nice to see that Aiden's as confused as we are. I swiped my claws. Meow. Josh cringed as I scattered hundreds of Yule Ball invitations around the room. Some of them hitting the ceiling fan and getting ripped to oblivion. Aiden, Jesus Christ, calm down. Josh worked really hard on those, Aiden. Josh was up all night colouring in those invitations. She's completely taken over my every thought. Hang on, they're having a Yule Ball, like in Harry Potter. I'm sure it's just the Hias, said Josh wearily, as he tried to recover what was left of the invitations. Oh. But for me to be feeling this way when she wasn't even around made me want to claw my eyes out. You know, Aiden, when a boy loves himself very much, there is a thing he can do. Ew. How the hell are you dealing with this? I asked, pacing in circles. Doesn't Jocelyn distract you from your most important tasks, burrow into your brain like a parasite, and make you want to rip something in fucking half? Oh my god, that's exactly how I feel about Sienna, Aiden. Good fucking articulation. Actually, not really, he said, looking a bit confused. But you're lucky then, I growled. Because this is torture. Aiden has the man flu equivalent of the haze. Everyone else can just go about their business, and Aiden has the man flu version. Oh my god, my phone's buzzing. Hey, Aiden. Got your note. What note? Hope you had a good day at work. Sounds busy. Maybe I can find a way to make your day less stressful. Werewolf nudes. I threw my phone across the room. The haze started to ignite again, watching it shatter against the wall. I get so turned on when I throw my phone at the wall and watch it shatter. What's on my schedule for the rest of the day? God, whatever Josh gets paid, it's not enough. Just the pack lunch? Josh replied, oh, I read that as literally like just a packed lunch. And then Josh is gonna give him a little packed lunch, but no, he has lunch with a pack. I can cancel it if you want. We can have a wee bro lunch. Bro and bro. Sounds good to me, I think. Hell no, that's exactly what I need. A testosterone-filled room, no women, and especially no Sienna. Yeah, boys' night. Get the beers flowing, whatever boys do. I don't know. Don't pretend to know. Oh, and we're back to Sienna. Oh, already. He left a note, held by a magnet on the fridge. Sexy little... It said he'd gone out for some alpha business. For some reason, a dumb grin spread across my face as I got dressed. Probably because you don't have to deal with him all day. I saw my mark in a different light. For the first time, it didn't annoy me or enrage me. I was actually kind of proud of it. Stockholm Syndrome is alive and well in the East Coast pack. After a few messages, they stopped going through and he didn't reply. He was probably swamped with work and had to shut off his phone. It's not that he would want to not talk to me. I love how it's never, ever her first thought that someone mightn't want to talk to her. Like, no one likes her. Her friends don't even like her. What if I surprised him at the pack house for lunch? Tea. She walks in on Aiden going to town on some bros. Some bro lunch, bro lunch, bro lunch, bro lunch. I don't know where this is coming from. Do you? You want to be in the video? Come here. Come here. Come here. You like my hat? M'lady? I don't think. But she was in it. When I reached the gate, I saw the guard who'd been there the last time I tore through the pack house. He took one look at me and turned white as a ghost, without even saying hello. Even people who met her for 5 seconds don't want to talk to her. You might need to pay for his therapy. Sienna, what did you do to him? Sienna, if there's a bankroll for some therapy, this boy. When I got inside, I caught Aiden's scent, but it was somewhat obscured by several other masculine scents. I wondered if he could scent me or if mine was masked too. I don't care. As I was sniffing the air, I ran into Jocelyn, Aiden's ex. Damn, I keep forgetting how beautiful she was. Hey Jocelyn, I said, smiling tentatively in return. I don't care. I still wasn't sure if I could trust her or not. Michelle constantly told me she was shady, but Jocelyn was always kind and helpful to me. Listen to Michelle. God damn it. You've ruined Michelle's life at this point, Sienna. Can you do Michelle a solid and just listen to her for 5 seconds? If Michelle don't trust Jocelyn, I don't trust Jocelyn. And then you don't trust Jocelyn. Smash like and subscribe to not trust Jocelyn. Usually I trusted Michelle's judgment. Good. This time I wasn't so sure, especially since the timing of Michelle's distrust in Jocelyn aligned with her dating Josh, who I'm pretty sure Michelle had a crush on, despite never actually having met him. Sienna, you are the worst friend of all time. Are you gonna go up to Josh and tell him that? Because you're that bad a friend. All I do is win, no matter what. Little cowboy got some cowboy stuff in her cowboy eye. Cowboy makeup in her cowboy eye, or cowboy? Are you here for Aiden? She asked slyly. Maybe I shouldn't interrupt? Jocelyn grabbed my arm, giggling. I think that's exactly what you should do. She leaned in and pulled my hair down from its ponytail, tossing and messing with it till I had sexy bedhead look to it. Just woke up. Ah. I have too much hair and I'm too hot for this. Damn, her beautiful appearance was one thing, but she also had a scent that could kill. You know, I wouldn't be against Jocelyn and Sienna getting together. Let's go, lesbians!
Let's go, lesbians! Excuse me, lesbians coming through!
She pulled down the shoulder of my shirt, exposing my mark. Ew, stop talking about the fucking shoulder. Sienna, Aiden is crazy about you. You're probably the most dominant she-wolf I've ever met, and you look sexy as hell right now. Embrace it. Go into that lunch and show him you're a force to be reckoned with. What was that? What was that? The screen went yellow. She gave me a mischievous smile and placed her hand above my heart. That seems hella shady. Does she have powers? I feel like she's a Jasper from Twilight kind of gal, and she's like made her feel like she can trust him. Why do I care about this app at all? As she walked away, I felt I could really trust her implicitly. All it took was her messing with my hair, smelling nice, and you know what? That probably would do it for me as well. Fiery dominance had begun burning inside me as soon as she touched me. It was as if she'd activated some buried power deep within me. Sienna, it sounds like you might have a girl crush. I want the story of Sienna and Jocelyn. Gienna all the way. Chin up and dominance radiating from my every pore, I burst through the heavy oak doors of the meeting room, striding towards Aiden and the other men with complete confidence. They all raised their head, dumbfounded, jaws dropping, and eyes filled with lust, except Josh, because Josh has the biggest crush on Aiden ever. Aiden's haze flared when he caught my scent. Please don't have sex in front of all these guys. Arousing Aiden in front of his pack was one of the riskiest things I'd ever done. What? Could tell it was working by the way he was sweating and digging his claws into the table. Is Aiden constantly have his little claws out? Because that's so gross, I actually can't deal. Oh, I should stop thinking about that. Not just anyone could pull this off. Sienna, you're just walking into a room of boys. Sienna's 13. Sienna's that one girl in your group of friends that would go up to the boys and say, hi, and run away. Lobby of a cool hotel. But I'll dig it. Feels like I'm in a hotel. Oh, but I'm not. If the first time they have sex is in front of all his pals, I leaned over the table and licked my lips. Oh, Well, time for this cowboy to mosey on out of here. Oh my god, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Imagine you're chilling with your broskies, bro night, and your one weird friend who finally got a girlfriend. She just busts in there, quack quack, kapow, and says that. That was all he needed. Before I even knew what was happening, he picked me up and slammed me down on the table, causing the rest of his pack to jolt. Tell me they left the room. Sienna, tell me they left the room. He crawled over me, growling in anticipation, while I lay sprawled out across the table in clear view of everyone else. Everyone, get out now. The pack hastily got up from the table and made for the exit, but Aiden was all over me before they'd even left. He grabbed. I kissed him back, but unlike him, I had control over my haze now. I grabbed a handful of his hair and pulled as hard as I could until he bared his fangs. So where do you apply for the therapy, Sienna? Fucking bite me. Why am I gonna cry? Do what I tell you. Sink your teeth into me. Aiden picked me up and sat me gently on the edge of the table, surveying me with concern. Sienna, what is this about? Sienna, what is this about? I never thought I'd say the words, but thank you, Aiden. What are you talking about? Don't you want me? I responded, annoyed. Of course I do, he said, but not like this. I don't know how many times I could do this. I don't think I have. 30 other times they're gonna have to pretend to almost have sex. I don't have that in me. I don't have it in me. I don't expect you to have it in you. Since when does Aiden have an issue with biting her when she maybe doesn't want it because he bit her for the first time ever when they first met, like really hard without her consent? What was I even doing? What is happening? So Jocelyn did do something. So are we gonna blame Jocelyn for all this mess? I'm so bored. Get ready for the most disgusting insecure girlfriend conversation of all time. Look at me in the fucking eyes. Put your hands up and say, I, insert name, Jakerica, will never, ever, 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 ever say this. Do you even find my scent alluring? Oh, you're an alpha, a different pedigree. I'm just a commoner. A girl that was abandoned by your parents. I'm nobody. God, what a classic age-old tale. The prince and the commoner, Harry and Meghan. Aiden looked stunned, but he softly placed his hand on my cheek and stared straight into my eyes. Sienna, I don't view you as a commoner. I view you as my equal. Biggest lie ever said. Now, I was the one who was stunned. An equal? Wow, Aiden said equal rights, huh? Sorry, there's still a cowboy eyelash in my cowboy eye. So there's a werewolf class system. Why is there... Was there a werewolf Jesus? Like, were there werewolf dinosaurs? How far does this go back? This was weird as hell, I agree. And I sat back in complete bewilderment, not knowing what would come next in this one-man play. He turned to face me with a burst of confidence. I think it's time we go on a run. Oh my God. It's gonna be the end of the chapter. Yeah, it's the end of the chapter. What the fuck's a run? Well, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm not going for a run. Well, little boys and girls, if you made it to this point in the video, that means that we are acquaintances. You may as well like this video to become friends, and you may as well subscribe to become best friends. My comment of the week goes to Jane E. O'Sullivan. Can we please talk about the outro? Can we please talk about the outro? Like, wow, get out of the way, Ariana. Thanks, pal. I better mosey on out of here. Bye.